Hello, my dears. How are you? This is Resilient Lives, checking on you on Wednesday. Thankful Wednesday. Well, it was a beautiful day. At least half of the day was weather-wise. Of course, the whole day is always beautiful if you are alive and well and able to function, is my definition. But I trust that you're doing well. And I just wanted to, on my Thankful Wednesday day, to send you some energy and some positivity. That's definitely what we need in a time like this, when all over the news it's impeach, and all over the news it's be prepared for craziness to break out in capitals. And so it's important for us to ignore the distractions, stay focused on what we can control. And so I certainly hope that what we can control and what we can do is part of our plan. I have been noticing that because of this pandemic, quarantine, stuff doesn't seem to interest me as much. We don't really need as many clothes as we used to, at least bottoms. The cleaners say they're doing more, whatever they get, they're more tops and jackets and sweaters, because most people working are using Zoom, and you only see from the top up. But this is a time where, because of life situations, we want to keep it simple. So that's what I want to talk about today on this Thankful Wednesday. Thankful that all is well with us. And when I say all is well, I don't mean that all is perfect, because we each have on this journey in life things that are going all sorts of ways. Obstacles, life journeys, uncertainties, that's all a part of the way life is. And our challenge is how we react to them, how we handle them. And I would imagine that from some of the remarks I'm hearing from you, that you're handling it. You're handling the distractions and the concerns. You're handling them and you're still thriving. So, virtual hug for that. And I even looked at the way I celebrated Christmas. I didn't really want anything, Please don't give me another knick-knack. I don't think I wanted anything, and I think the scary thing in that, when you tell that to a person, they want to make sure that you're serious, because they don't want to be embarrassed. And I say that because one year my brother asked my mother what did she want, and she said, I don't want anything. And he made the mistake of not getting her anything. And that's all we heard for the next year. He didn't get me anything. He got me nothing. So be careful what you ask for, because sometimes you might get it. But my thought today, in keeping it simple, is just looking at our ways of being in the world, and all of the distractions and things that are getting in the way. We're still looking at clarity, So keep it simple would mean that we're not trying to focus on so many things. We are trying to um, do the job and get it done. And that would bring you to narrowing down all the things that you're doing. Everything is not your job. And therefore, if those few things that you have on your calendar or your plan, the important ones that you consider your job or your life dream, those are the things that you would want to focus on and keep it simple and not spread your energy all over, stretch yourself too thin. So as I drop this little nugget on you on Thankful Wednesday, just remember self-care is so important during the times when stress is everywhere. Because do I have to even name it? Because everyone is dealing with so many things, and we want to continue to make it, to thrive, to be positive, to have an intentional life. We want to look at the patterns that occur in our lives. And I think just even in walking into my closet, I could probably donate half the closet because we're not going any place. I'm probably picking up a few quarantine pounds. But it's not necessary to keep things for the wrong reason. You know, to some things I have that were gifts from long ago, that it might be time to say goodbye to them. But my point is, when I'm talking about keeping it simple, I'm talking about bringing those focuses that we have in and not trying to do all things at this time, to have clarity and vision, clarity in what we're working on, what we're working towards, and that will make it achievable. I'm not thinking about the smart goals where you're making it specific, measurable, achievable, and all of those things. But I am looking at our lives and the way we live our lives. I'm not trying to do a simplistic, total approach to everything. But if we were to simplify, then we would have a lot of unnecessary things that are stealing our energy removed. And we wouldn't have clutter. We wouldn't have so many things in every aspect. We wouldn't have so much on our minds. And that seems to be a challenge these days because our minds are overloaded with, what should I do now? Is it time? Is it time to eat? Is it time to? Is it time? Is it time? You know, we're just looking at all the things that we cram into a day. And my suggestion is, especially during this period of uncertainty that has continued into 2021, to slow our roll, keep it simple, not try and be perfect, but to focus on our main job and love and take care of ourselves. So have a good night, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you again before the weekend. Bye-bye.